Water is the essence of life. Nothing can flourish in its absence. It sustains every living organism on this planet, from the smallest seed to the tallest tree, from the tiniest creature to the largest animal. Water cleanses, heals, and nourishes us, keeping our system balanced. It reminds us that, like water, we must nurture what's essential in life. Every drop counts, not just for us today, but for future generations.
Suspended solids refer to small solid particles that are not dissolved in water but are suspended or floating within the water column. These solids can reduce water clarity, making the water cloudy. This cloudiness, known as turbidity, blocks sunlight from reaching underwater plants, like algae and aquatic vegetation. Since these plants rely on sunlight for photosynthesis, reduced sunlight limits their growth. When plants can't photosynthesize properly due to lack of sunlight, oxygen levels in the water decrease, affecting fish and other aquatic organisms. The entire ecosystem can be disrupted as plants are a vital part of the food chain. In summary, suspended solids block sunlight, which harms aquatic plants and reduces oxygen, negatively impacting the health of aquatic ecosystems. Suspended solids are typically measured as total suspended solids or TSS in water quality assessments. The concentration is often expressed in milligrams per liter.
Now, what causes suspended solids and sediments on the water? The suspended solids and sediments in water are caused by natural occurrences and also from human activities. For natural occurrences like soil erosion, runoff from rainfalls, and disturbances such as floods, and from human activities, they also play a huge cost through urban runoff, agricultural practices, and industrial discharges, which introduces sediments, chemicals, and also waste into the waterways. Construction, land development, and deforestation also increase the erosions, further contributing to the sediment buildup. Additionally, untreated wastewater and storm drains carry debris and organic matter into the water bodies. Together, these factors degrade the water quality, and they also harm the aquatic ecosystems and can also obstruct the water flows.
Naturally, suspended solids occur during floods and rain. Runoff water from the mountains and other sources may cause rivers and sea to experience such phenomenon.
What's up, guys? We are here at Iligan River Esplanade. For today's video, prior to water pollution, we are going to observe suspended solids and sediments, which makes our bodies of water turbid, specifically here in Iligan River Esplanade.
Without any further delay, tara na! Let's go!
Entertainment. Hello guys, so we are now here at the river where we are going to collect water sample to see if it is turbid as a sign of water pollution. As we can see here now, there are suspended solids floating in the water bottle.
On the other hand, there are times that suspended solids do not occur naturally. Some are caused by plantation outlets and mining. Water and solid waste cannot only be directed by the plantation's outlet into the river, it can also be due to the gas produced in the air. Plantations like cement and steel corporations here in Iligan City are one of the most common examples. When I was a kid, I used to stay on the balcony to watch the busy streets. National Steel Corporation was still in operation at that time, and the streets was too busy where a lot of workers tend to go out in the evening prior to their work schedules. But it's not just that. For what I have observed, I also noticed the smoke coming out of the chimney of the plantation, which I thought was only a smoke made of gases and water vapor. Little did I know, those were a combination of gases, water vapor, and rust. And here I am showing you the outcome of those tests. So we can see here a sample of the rocks. We can see that everything here has a color of the rust, which is brown or orange. As we examined further, we found out that the rust only covers the surface portion of the rock. We also examined the area and found stagnant water. We don't know what it is used for, but it has a surprising different color of water on it. It was in the color of brownish and orange-like surface on the denser loop due to the suspension of iron oxide that has been mixed with the water. I can smell chemicals 5 feet away from the stagnant, which I doubt to be harmful to human and animal health. Therefore, I conclude that steel corporations, cements, and other plantations that produce unnecessary particles together with the smoke from their chimneys are affecting the habitat of aquatic life as well as the life that is living around the plantation.
Why does being aware of water contamination matter? First, water contamination. Suspended solids from industries like cement and steel plants carry pollutants like heavy metals into the rivers and lakes, affecting our drinking water and aquatic life. Next, these particles settled, smothering habitats, harming fishes, and disrupting ecosystems. Then, there's health risk. Fine particles in the air leads to respiratory problems for those living nearby. And finally, the economic impact. Polluted waters hurt fishing, tourism, and cost millions in cleanup.
How can we prevent suspended solid waste and sediments to occur? To prevent suspended solids and sediments in water, the following methods can be applied. First, erosion control. Plant vegetation to stabilize soil and reduce runoff. Second, silt fences. Use barriers around construction sites to trap sediments. Third, sedimentation ponds. Build ponds to capture and settle out particles from runoff. Fourth, proper land use. Implement sustainable farming and land management practices to minimize soil disturbance. Fifth, reduce stormwater runoff. Use permeable surfaces and rain gardens to absorb water. Sixth, regulate dredging. Control activities like dredging to minimize the disturbance of sediments in water bodies. These steps help keep sediments from entering and affecting water systems.